Hello, Nigeria, and welcome to Airtel Touching Lives. My name is Wana, and we have come to the end of season 5. Would you believe that? It's been an incredible experience. Let's take a look. Tonight, we take a look back at some of this season's best stories.
People are really suffering.
I still have a hope.
I know that God doesn't leave things halfway.
Gospel lost his mom when he was about 6. The grandmom is more or less on her own.
If one can chase 1,000, I think 2 will chase 10,000.
I wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my light. I'm gonna make a difference. Touch your life. Be the change. Shine my light. And make a difference. You're the one.
Over the past few seasons, Airtel Touching Lives has helped to empower and uplift thousands of Nigerians, and this season was no different. But tonight, we take a look back at some of those episodes.
My daddy is doing traveling work. I go and stay with my uncle. She told me to wash plates, to wash clothes, but true, I'm not wash that plate. I go and play football. I just meeting at the house. She will know here. She's from there. She beating me. She go and find one throwing rope, tighten my hands and my legs. Say I want to be a stubborn boy. The third day, one of my friends just came in the house. They are rushing me to General Hospital at Ikeja. That is why I don't have a 2 hand today. That place I'm sweeping. Because I don't like dirty something, I just pick the broom, sweeping the bridge. From there, people like me to come and give me something. Say, I like you, you are not a lazy boy. Every day by day, I wake up, I will be in that bridge. But some people, they will give to me, I will bring to my family, we eat.
Bí a bá ń já fílì, oko fílì tó máa ń kó sínú site, máa lọ bá wọn ṣe ń gbà mí. Epo tí bá gbà ń bẹ a fi jẹun. So ìgbà tí mi lọ́jọ́ wà ní duty change náà, mo ń ta bí àwọn ọtí ẹ̀. Mo ń ta àwọn tí bá lè ti ta owó tí bá rí ń bẹ̀, a fi manage a fi jẹun. So ajá ṣe ń gbé níbi àfíà ni.
Adekunle's situation is so bad right now that if he doesn't get help, I can't imagine where he'll be in the nearest future.
I still pray to God. May God send somebody to help me and my family. That's why I stay there.
Airtel is going to give you 1 million naira educational scholarship.
Thank you, Jesus.
For your 3 children.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
They will build you a 2-bedroom bungalow if you already have land. But if there's no land there, family land, they will rent 3-bedroom apartments for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
We are not finished, and then they're going to help you set up a clothing business for you and your wife.
I'm very happy. Thank you. We're happy.
Gospel lost his mom when he was about 6-7 months old to HIV/AIDS. Soon after that, the dad died also. The grandmom is a divorcee. She's more or less on her own and does virtually nothing. She's a small farmer. You can see she plants small crops here and there. And then most times, if people want to hire like laborers to do farm work, she'll volunteer, and maybe in a day, 1,000 naira. And what can 1,000 naira do for you?
I don't have money to look in. A thing we like to eat. Sometimes I know they to buy, to give her. Medicine, when they go hospital, you get medicine when they drink. Sometimes we don't have money to buy. You have to draw when they we don't have money to buy.
So Gospel goes to a small little school near the house where he lives.
I don't like my school.
Like I asked her before, she said most times she will go begging the owner of the school that she will pay. If she has 1,000, she will go give. After a month, if she has another one again, she will go and give. Just that's how she has been able to sustain gospel in the school. The environment where they live, the shelter here, like some time ago, she was robbed. You can imagine somebody, because this place is out of a community, somebody came here, youths, they saw what she bought, small, what do you call, periwinkle and all that. She went to the market to buy, to cook the following day, and somebody took it. If he has his drug, adequate nutrition, good environment, being taken care of, and he goes to school, he will end up, like I wrote in my nomination letter, he might be the next president of Nigeria. Nobody knows. You understand? So if he's given that opportunity, I think God will bless all of us for assisting him.
So Airtel would like to support you, and what they want to do is they will pay for a year's supply of his antiretroviral drugs, provide 2 years supply of nutritional drugs and supplements.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my chicken.
They will also be offering 500,000 naira in educational scholarship.
Thank you. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you. As that's why I said, praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. We never finish, so we go still give you extra something. So we're going to rent and set up a provision store, and they would equip it with food that she will sell as well.
I thank God.
I'm a very active person. I work as a trainer at the gym. So Sunday morning, 11th of March, was a regular day. I wake up, go to work. Then I got to the toll, and the XUV was coming back from the club, and it hit the passenger's bus, which I was inside, the commercial bus, and the bus lost control, and the car somersaulted. I was with a catheter bag. So the doctor explained to me I have an injury in my urethra, and I also have a crack on my pelvic bone. I had to do a surgery. It was a huge amount of money, so started making my sisters meeting their friends, getting loan. So after the surgery, I just pee for a week, and the streaming was really very low. And I had to go back to square one again. And I had to go to my own personal doctor. We sat and I asked the doctor, this is what is happening, this is what is happening. Give me your medical opinion. We can either go to continue here, which I do not have the confidence to do, or we go outside. So first of all, I went to Professor Monday. This one works with London Bridge urologist. He really complained bitterly that they've done a terrible work, but it's fixable. But that is going to cost me a lot, £15,000. Then until the morning, my mom now called. She kept on asking was just that, have you done the surgery? Have you done the surgery? Have you done the surgery? And I told her that I'm not doing the surgery anymore. Until I raised the money, she was crying. This was on Sunday night. I told her. And on Tuesday morning, I got a call from Nigeria that she has passed on.
She was tortured by that accident.
So he came back in December. From that time, we have to intensify prayers because there's nobody to go to until remembered by the grace of God. Airtel Touching Lives. I used to love that program a lot, and that's how we got to Airtel. I sleep face up, I can't turn around because I have the catheter bag here. So I practically don't sleep.
For over 1 year, he has not taken his bath.
You won't know what, you can't tell what Ko used to be. I can tell what Ko used to be. I just wish he's fine. I wish he gets back to what he used to be. That's it.
God has listened to us. And if that is true, I know that God doesn't leave things halfway.
So Airtel will be giving 8 million naira to
Wow.
surgery and flight tickets.
Wow.
Jesus.
Touching lives.
It really makes me smile when I see a lot of people empowered to rise up. But don't go away, because after the break, we have more stories for you. To join the conversation and interact with tonight's show, you can visit our social media. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Touching lives. Touching lives.
Welcome back to Airtel Touching Lives. Now, many communities are in need of aid. The effect of this assistance causes a ripple effect that changes lives and causes others to make a difference.
Touching lives.
Boko Haram ya koro mu daga garinmu wanda ake cewa Doron Baga.
My name is Babagan Abukar. I nominate these IDPs in general because they need more assistance and more support. Because these IDPs, we have over 30,000 people living in these camps from different local governments within the Borno state. So we need more assistance. Yeah. We have 30,364 individual, 6,437 household.
To wallahi alhamdu sannan kaga idan aka je nema za a samu. Shi yana kamun kiyi kuma yana siyan kiyi shi mai gidana. To kun san nan nima ina sana'a ana so min jarkan mai ina aunawa ina saidawa kuma muna yin wani saka wani na unduru haka wanda ake kamun kiyi. Da yake mun wajen kamun kiyi ne muke ba. Ko da yaushe mutum yana da yan kuɗi sannan kuma ina kiwo amma dai kiwon da nake yi gaskiya akuyoyi ne nake kiwo kuma suna aihuwa. To amma lokacin da an ka tarwatsa mu wancan da akuyoyin da sauran abubuwa duka can mun ka bar su. Wannan dawa da muka yi da yake ai mun sake komawa ba bayan komawa mu shekara biyu an ka sake an ka koro mu ba mu ma koma cikin gidan ba yanzu haka gidan yana nan kone ba a gyara babu abin gyara wani gida muke zaune yanzu koro mu ma da an kai mun ka dawo ba mu cikin rayuwa mai daɗi sannan ni ban da yara na mutuwa suke kuma wurin gudun hijira wannan ciwo ya samu wannan yaro ban da daɗin rai tun lokacin gudun hijira ni wallahi cikin bakin ciki nake ban taɓa samun rayuwa ta da daɗi ba sannan yanzu ga na zo na taran nan da yunwa wani bi abincin da zaka ce ga sahuru ma babu na buɗe baki.
Wa'yancan ba su cika rashin lafiya wannan dai ne shi ne wannan kuma ina fama da shi sosai ga rashin kuɗin magani ga rashin abinci.
Observation group where we manage our minor illness like malaria, diarrhea, headache, epigastric pain, other minor illness. This you see is a labor room bed. We conduct labor mostly sometimes 3 to 4 labor we are conducted per day. This is our forceps. When we deliver, they quote their Anglican quotes.
The government has done a lot of things. Some individuals have done a lot of things. Some corporate bodies have also done a lot of things, but there's still a lot to be done. Rendering this kind of help actually will bring about, hope for someone. It will actually bring about someone believing in the fact that the future is bright. Some people think they've gotten to the end of the road, but rendering this kind of help will make the person know that yes, there's hope. It means it's not the end of life. It means there's something better in the future.
Airtel will be refurbishing your healthcare center, and they'll be providing toilet facilities. They'll provide 10 hospital beds. Wow. Mattresses, pillows, bed sheets, standing rods for your drips, waiting room chairs. They'll provide a deep freezer for the drugs as well. They'll provide ceiling fans and standing fans. They'll provide a writing desk and generator as well for the clinic. Yes. So I'm going to pause. How do you feel?
Wow. You see, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. Because since from the reception of these IDPs, especially in my camp in 2015, we don't have all these facilities on ground. This all we have mentioned, no any organization that bring this support to the camp. We're still going to provide suture materials, HIV drips, delivery kits, antenatal kits, and drugs as well. Wonderful. And finally, they'll also be providing reading materials, school bags, and writing materials for over 3,000 children. Exactly. What do you think this is going to do? I'm very, very happy. Airtel Touching Life is touch our life.
Within Omishaki Street, where I stay,
and the adjoining street, we have over 1,500. The present transformer that servicing us, there's a shortfall. I mean, for the number of residents, the capacity of the transformer could not really service us. Part of the growth and development of the community is for us to have electricity, because the challenge of electricity has brought in insecurity. Hoodlums comes in the evenings when there's no light and perpetrates a lot of evils. Borehole needs to be powered by electricity. So that challenge of the fact that there is no electricity to power it. So our community people here had to go far to get water.
If there's heat, you cannot sleep well. A student that is not cannot sleep during the night. You know, when he or she is in the class, he will be sleeping.
In the house, you can't do anything. You don't have electricity to charge your phone.
You might see some shops, they have closed up, so many businesses are closing down.
All those women, to feed their, when their husbands are jobless, they try to feed their children by sweeping, by, dry cleaning, washing plates, washing clothes for some other people. People are really suffering.
I want to leave an impact into this community so that when I live here, I'll be happy that when I was here, I contributed towards the growth and development of the community.
And so Airtel will purchase, deliver and install a 500 kVA transformer.
To God be the glory. Wow, this is wonderful. To God be the glory. This is amazing. This is quite very amazing. To God be the glory. I mean, this is a dream of so many years we've been expecting.
It's like making a step while the world is going forward and the school is making a step backward. That's what I'm seeing.
Then we have.
The school does not have a chase. All the people that they are sitting on the ground to receive lectures.
We always used to sit on the floor and write. The ground is too dirty.
The students, they sit on the floor, no chair for them. Even the classroom is nothing to write home about. By the time they sit there to write, before you know it, they sleep off. And the place is hot. With this open place, it's hot.
How can you stay in an environment which is not conducive to learn? You won't be able to learn a better thing.
The school does not have enough study guides, main books and readers for the pupil. If you walk down there right now, you see the kind of toilet that the pupil are having. Only one particular pit toilet, and that place is not hygienic at all.
Going to that toilet is an eyesore. 980 people using one toilet. They can go and carry infection from the toilet.
And the children are so tender. They cut these grasses with their hand, and by the time they finish, their hand will peel.
The majority of the pupils in the school, they are coming from a low-income family. If you look at them, if you go there and inspect them in the classes, you see that most of them are not with footwears, come to school with barefooted. Most of them you see with torn uniforms. My
dream for this school is that God will visit this school. This school will be a model school where the the students that we are teaching will enjoy both the facilities, the amenities, and those good things, so that they will be able to aspire, because I've seen the aspiration in them. They aspire being doctors, nurses, but when the equipments are there, but I believe God will send help to them.
Airtel will be refurbishing the existing 6 classroom blocks, and they'll provide furniture for the classrooms and teaching staff.
That's
and
great.
Teaching staff room.
That is great.
And they will also be refurbishing the pit toilets to turn them into modern toilets.
We appreciate.
Now don't go away, because we'll be right back after the break. To join the conversation and interact with tonight's show, you can visit our social media. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Touching lives. Touching lives.
Another season of Airtel Touching Lives has come to an end. I'm looking forward to visiting all this season's participants to see how their lives have changed.
Touching lives.
Airtel definitely wants to touch your life and do something. And so Airtel is going to provide beds with frames. They will furnish the waiting area, and they will also provide drugs and medical supplies.
Thank you very much.
So what Airtel would like to do is to rent a space for a year in Ikeja for you. Airtel will refurbish the existing structure.
Wow, that's great.
And they will also provide you with computers, scanners, copiers, generator.
Wow. We should pop.
I know, right? Airtel would like to rent a store for you for 2 years. And so Airtel wants to provide you with a borehole and a water treatment plant.
Clap for that.
And of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
When I heard about our prize, I was overwhelmed. I was excited. I was emotional. I just knew that it would move us from one stage that we were at that time to the next, and that's exactly what it's done. So yes, I was very excited.
Pé ohun bíi tí Airtel gbé wá yìí, inú wọn dùn lórí pé wọ́n gbé sí tòsí síbi tí wọ́n wà. Ẹ ṣé o Airtel fún omi tẹ́ gbé wá sínú Àjà Ìlàjẹ community.
Everybody were joyous, exciting for what Airtel has done. In fact, we really thank you for what you have done to us. Last year on is different from this year. Since the drugs and the equipment have been given to us, there is a life changes in the whole community at large.
Children are very, very happy when we start the business because now I can get money to give them to buy food.
So I remember the moment when I got the prize and I'm thinking like, this is really happening. And I think it was really humbling for me just to have Airtel see the work that I do.
I didn't believe that I would be helped until Airtel came into my life and changed my life. So thank God for Airtel changing my life.
Mo nígbàgbọ́ pé àwọn Airtel wọ́n máa ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn fún mi. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣèrànlọ́wọ́, wọ́n dẹ̀ promise wọ́n dẹ̀ mú ìlérí wọn sí.
I thank God that my brother nominated me and Airtel come to our house. And my new home now is very lovely.
Thank you to all our viewers for inviting us into your homes and sharing in our journey as we continue to change lives.
I wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my light. I'm gonna make a difference. Touch your life. Be the change. Shine my light. And make a difference. You're the one.
Airtel, the smartphone network.